see with my clear eye. The eye that I cannot be able to use in 2 years ago. I use it now to see everything. And I say, may God who make this man have this mind, and all those doctors over here, God will bless them.
Join Dr. Save a Life Foundation.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye
is brought to you by Doctors Save a Life Foundation.
Pleasure to welcome you in today's edition of You and Your Health. I admit your friend Dr. Richard Okoye, the president of Doctors Save a Life Foundation, a non-governmental organization with a clear vision of giving total health to the people of Africa through the power of knowledge. In today's edition is going to be in line with our aspiration in ensuring there is an improvement in the quality of health our people enjoy. So many have died and keep dying. And we said, no, we can't just fold our hands. To behold a country of the quality and the caliber of what it is, being a victim of ignorance, health ignorance precisely, that it could be ridiculously, as it were, be attributed that Nigerian life expectancy is sharing border with Chad as the lowest in the world. You can't imagine it. Sometimes I don't like quoting UNICEF statistics when it has to do with maternal mortality in Nigeria, but it is quite despicable that at this particular point in time, it can be say that on the global could be rated 185 against 188. That's 3 away from misery. Something has to be done, and beginning of what has to be done is what we are going to share today, which is the power of knowledge. When you know, of course you can't fall victim of all these things going on in our society, and never forget your health is not wealth. You know, we used to just say health is wealth. That is crazy nomenclature. Your health is not wealth, my friend. Your health is your life, wherever it goes. Prosperity and all what's not. Even some of the things you think, it become vanity upon vanity. And that's why part of today's edition, I want to encourage you, call your friends, call your loved ones. You and Your Health is here again. What knowledge you get, that knowledge is yours. It protects you. It saves you life. It saves you money. Because what you know, somebody can come up and tell you all manner of trash. And that's why we are bringing this very knowledge in your own terminology and in your own understanding. And that's why I said, right now, call them, as I will be right back.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye. Join me to celebrate the Sun 2022 Public Service Icon Award winner, Dr. Richard C. Okoye. You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye, now on TVC News every Sunday by 3:30 p.m.
All right, welcome back. You and Your Health. Today is going to be very, very striking. Something you just have to live for, because I'm going to paint a lot of pictures that will stay in your mind. Why it should stay in your mind is because we have lost a lot of people that follow that trend. So when I'm talking now, you can vividly picture how your loved one, your friend, your parents, and so many others, how they died. And most interestingly, for those we can see saved, those that are alive, passing through the same. Now, let me show you something that will be very striking, and it's important for you to know. This very structure is called your heart. And we are saying, protect this heart in order to save your kidney, and also protect your kidney in order to save your heart. Why this? I will show you right now the relationship between these two. Your heart, this particular thing is your heart. This heart is what determines whether you are alive or dead. All right? If this heart is stopped working, you are dead. So, in that particular case, this heart, which is yours, I pray that it's still working as it ought to, supposed to beat on average of 100,000 times in a day. Just think about it. Every day, bing, 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 100,000 times on the average. And as it's beating that way, which means the heart is the busiest organ in your body. Hey, friend, protect this. It is your life. As this particular heart is working, that's what is called ejection fraction, which I will tell you when I want to give you a solution to what we are talking about today. This capacity of this heart is a pumping machine. Boom, boom, boom. It's pumping blood. You know what? Across the whole day, this heart, as small as it is, will pump about 2,000 gallons. Using United States, actually, but here we use liters, so about 7.5 thousand liters. This particular heart will pump it out. And when it pumps, boom, it goes to every part of the body, and it finally will land in the kidney. The kidney will look at the measure of water and all the contents. If the water that is coming to the kidney is much, the kidney will pour out a lot in order to maintain the fluid level of the body. All right? Nevertheless, if the what the heart is pumping out is less, the kidney will assume that they don't even have enough. That is what I'm saying, that in a state of dehydration, or the body is living in the desert. So it does not allow you to urinate as much as somebody in a very cold weather, because the body understands that you are in a desert situation, you don't have water. So it will conserve a lot. But that conservation, it doesn't take the signal from anybody. It takes the signal based on what the heart pumps down, and it will feel it's much or it's not much. It will conserve or it will not conserve. This is a basic physiology. Now, the working of these two can be very dangerous if it is on the other way around. Now, your heart needs to be protected. Friend, regrettably in this side of the world, we have a lot of hypertensive patients. So many people are hypertensive. And that's why you have to watch out for us. We are coming up with this particular device where you can connect to my home clinic anywhere in the world, even in rural communities, whereby if you plug this very machine on your body, and check both your BP, check your pulse, check your temperature, check your oxygen saturation, put it also, or you will also get what's called the ECG. That ECG and all the things you measure will automatically, real time, through this our app, My Home Clinic. It's going to be available for everybody. We are planning to launch it out over there. I want to make it free for all Nigerians. It's going to be in such a way you can be at home, and right at home, whatever goes there, your doctor could be there to help you in times of need. That's basically what's going to watch out for in a very short while. By and by, what is the first implication of a person with high blood pressure? And what is the impact of that high blood pressure to the kidney? And how could a kidney issue also kill the heart? I want you to still call your friends. something that will be able to be so practical right now on why people die on things that are most regrettably preventable. I want you to call them right now as I'll be right back.
You and your health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
Welcome back. You are still on You and Your Health. I remain your friend, Dr. Richard Okoye, the president of Dr. Save a Life Foundation. We have a vision that by the year 2025, Nigerian life expectancy should be going close at least to the global average of 72. But we are today battling as the lowest in the world. And we say we can't close our mouth any longer. And for that reason, we are going to look into what kills our people preventable. Get it for yourself, your family, share also to your loved one. We can build a healthy society. Now we are looking at this particular aspect that has to do with the issue of the heart. Listen to this. When somebody has hypertension or whatever related issue that have to affect the heart, over the time of high blood pressure in the body, what happens is that the heart will start as if somebody who is pumping something over the time to see if it can maintain pressure, it will start developing muscle. So the initial thing that will happen, you have the enlargement of the heart, what they call cardiomegaly. It's just most of the time you say there's a cardiomegaly, but not a problem at the time of that, except the one where the muscle is markedly enlarged, the one that is called cardiomyopathy. It's a different ball game for that. But when this initial muscle, enlargement of the heart, over the time when that pressure continues, the heart that is expanding will now start getting weak. This very heart, we say, that used to be very active, pumping out blood, boom, 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 boom. Over the time, it becomes so weak that we will not be able to pump enough. See what happened? I've demonstrated this over again. When you watch a particular man or woman that used to know, this very person that used to be quite active, very athletic in nature. He can do a lot of things so smartly. All of a sudden, you see this very guy will climb staircase. On climbing the staircase, he becomes so tired and panting. Young man, what is the problem? He said, just the way I'm feeling, but it is stress. I said, it is not said, my friend. You are dying as is. What is doing that your heart is saying, go down the grave. You are dying. It's stress. Something is on. So you will have that grammar that is called easy fatigability, easy tiredness. When that continues over the time, that's what we are saying today. Protect your heart to save your kidney. Where does that come from? Now, a scenario where the heart pumps the blood and it gets to the kidney will change the volume of water or fluid that is in the body. It doesn't want the body to swell. And what it will do, if it is excess fluid, you will urinate a lot so that the water content will just be balanced. But if it is you don't have enough, maybe living in a very no water and all that, you will not urinate too much. You will have to conserve more water and see what happened at this very point. Because the heart has become weak, not able to pump enough water as it's supposed to pump, so something will happen at that point. When it pumps a little, whereas there are a lot of water, it would have pumped blood, it would have pumped, but it doesn't have the capacity to pump more. As it pump and the kidney receive it as in trickle, being the little, the kidney will assume that the body system is in a state of dehydration. Instead of pouring out the water, it will retain it the more. The heart will pump a little again. Instead of pouring, it will retain, because in his mind, they don't have enough coming from up there. You know what will happen at that point? This water will now start retaining in the body, and that's what you see some people, you press their leg, the leg will be swollen, and sometimes they will not be able to sleep. If they sleep, it seems as if they are choking, and all those things will start happening because of excess fluid the kidney is trying to preserve. And what will happen? Because the kidney is now struggling to get more water, all of them will be inside water. So they will not be drowning. The cells of the kidney themselves also will not be suffocating because they have so much of events happening around the body, because the cell will invariably get affected with it, because less of blood is coming to that particular kidney. Less of blood meaning also there will be less of other things that should be able to keep the body well. So that is one relationship between the. So when you see some of the people, their leg is swollen and is telling you in the attack, my dear, many people have died. I said it is time for us to fight this together. You are still there now listening to me, suffering certain things, and somebody is there telling you it's your enemy, it's your neighbor, it's your person in the office, and all kind of trash. And you see yourself dying. You never ask question. Those people, they have been telling those prophecy. No, I can see evil hand around you. I can see you must something in the village and all that. How can't we ask question? And we become, that's the provision of what is called analytical reasoning. How many people they have told that kind of stuff that are living? If it is a spiritual thing, yes, cast out spiritual thing and the person should be fine. And we just using it, people that are supposed to go to the hospital, get attended to at the early stage, will not show up because they know the person who is responsible. And somebody has already dreamt it, and somebody has already confirmed it through one nonsense prophecy. That evil must stop in our time. And the only way it can stop is by you putting something on your head. Enough of all this deception. Person will just be there. Our people are dying. And if you tell me no, you don't understand the spiritual thing, this is your result. Your result is that our people are dying. I told us last time, in Japan, they have 90,500 people living above 100 years currently. 90,500. Now go to your own village and go to your own family. Even if you have one old person, check out the gap between that old person and the next person. You find that here we have burial upon burial, announced obituary 42, 45, 52, 50, 60. If somebody now get up to 70 years, now we go carry our mouth, say, he don't try. And by 80, we write it, celebration of life. Nonsense. Ignorance is the mother of personal distortion, a voluntary misfortune. And it is worse when you are ignorant of your own ignorance. It is important that your BP and everything that has to do with obesity, friend, fight it. I will tell you one thing, because I will tell you why many people with hypertension in our society tend to die before their time.
You and your health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
I want to especially thank God for making me to have a successful kidney transplant. Kidney issue is not a small thing. So many problems on me, doing as if an ant is in me. My leg, I can't walk well. My feet swell up. My chest, I will be feeling so much pain. Sometimes I won't be able to breathe well. My lungs, everywhere, was blocked unless I go for dialysis, if I can get myself. But now, I can live again. I can even dance. I can even do so many things. I want to especially thank Dr. Richard Okoye. My encounter with him was marvelous. He's the one who gave me hope that anyone who have kidney issue, there is not the last hope of the person. He told me that, Okereke Emmanuel, nothing will happen to you. And if you can see me today, I'm shining and smiling because the hope he gave me, he really fulfilled his promise on me. My message I have for those who have kidney issues is that all hope is never lost. There is no need traveling abroad. Everything you're looking for in abroad is here with us in Nigeria. After the transplant, I'm able to get myself back again. I'm alive and healthy, moving around, interacting with people and my friends. If you know anything that will damage your kidney, you should run away from them. Not everybody can be as lucky as I am. I want to especially thank Doctors Save Your Life Foundation for their support.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye, now on TVC News every Sunday by 3:30 p.m.
Now, let's get into the aspect that has to do with the kidney. And recently we were able to talk about the function of the kidney, that the kidney sieve out everything. But apart from the issue of sieving out, a healthy kidney perform one interesting function, and that function is the function that has to do with the issue of blood production and the issue of salt, or more or less the blood pressure management through that's what is called aldosterone angiotensin converting enzyme pathway. It's a pathway that, if you have a salt and the water management, the kidney also be able to manage to maintain your blood pressure. All right. So whenever there is a compromise with the kidney function, one of the effects is that the BP will keep on shooting uncontrollably. That's why it is important that if they say you have BP, it is also important that your kidney function and performance is also being assessed. Very, very critical. All right. And also the kidney produces erythropoietin, which helps in the issue of the blood level. That's why if you also have a low blood level that is undefined, it is important also that the kidney function be assessed, because when the kidney is not working, this very person will be having shortage of blood, and also the BP will go up. Now, let's take it again. Protect your kidney to save your heart. What is the implication? Because of the high BP, the sequelae of also hitting the heart with high blood pressure, over the time, the heart will also go into failure, where it gets enlarged. Over the time, it gets weak, and as it gets weak, it will not be able to pump blood again, and the kidney that is not will also be mopping off more water, and at the end of those work of the two kidney of the two organs, what will happen is that this very person will be drowning. Issue of the uremia, as all the other one now will start setting in. So these two things are the things we need to say. Protect your heart, save your kidney. Protect your kidney, save your heart. Two of them work interchangeably in that very format. Now stay tuned. When I come back, I will say, those ones that have come into a state where they can't perform again, getting so tired and getting so weak, is there any hope for them? Yes, in our time, very strong yes. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
My name is Mr. Taiwo Moses. I'm from Lagos. The health challenges I was facing before I came here was I had heart problem. My arteries, the 3 arteries were blocked. So I need a solution to that. Since I had that, before I even came here, I could not breathe well. I cannot, a floor staircase, if I climb a floor, I will be panting. So they took me to the theater, and I met all the doctors, the team of doctors that performed the operation. The operation was a success. Even after the operation, I've gone downstairs through staircase now, and I've come up. So you can see the big difference. All the pains in the chest are gone. My message to people that are solving this type of my problem, this having heart issues, is that is solution. And these are things that can be done in Nigeria, and it's being done in Nigeria. My special thanks go to Dr. Save Your Life Foundation for their support and for the laudable work they are doing.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye, now on TVC News every Sunday by 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back. I hope you are getting something very strong. See, we have come to a point where we said we can't hold on this ignorance in our society. And we are coming up with something. And said, if you have any health-related issue, and you think it is an attack or somebody after you, please, can you pause? Don't go and cause confusion in your family. We have provided this very email. Send those things. If in the report you don't understand, send it there. We mobilize an answer. You go to the hospital and get that thing solved. You can also make use of this number. You can upload it even on the WhatsApp of it. Then we see how our people can be delivered through the power of professional knowledge. All right. Now, quick one is that when somebody gets in a state of heart failure, that the heart is not working, this other person cannot sleep well, any little thing he does, he gets so tired, and he could not be in position to breathe the leg with it, then what will be the action? Action plan is that your physician will be able to help you with the drugs that will help those excess water go. That's why the issue of furosemide or Lasix, can be given. And that's why the issue of also, because of the heart failing, the digoxin and the rest can also be given and other. But in a worst case scenario that this very person can carry out much function of life, there is a provision today by reason of technology where you have this particular equipment called Cath Lab. Cath Lab is a cardiac intervention equipment for all those heart attack related, but also what is called pacemaker. When the heart is not functioning well, and after the echo confirms the state of that particular heart and the ejection fraction, that very person could be in position to benefit from a pacemaker. And a pacemaker is that very device can be planted under the skin and help to contract the heart back again, and this very fellow could be able to go back to business. If you get to United States, you see thousands of people already on the pacemaker. But today, our own, where we keep them, are all in the grave. If you get to know the importance of a man in the family, we can't afford to give priority to burial than spending whatever we could to be able to keep that man alive. His brain, wisdom, and the counsel to the family can save the family and save the society from the unknown government we are knowing today. On the other hand, if you have prostate enlargement, do not wait when you can urinate. Take that very prostate issue. Laser prostatectomy can make a difference there. We also mentioned of the issue of kidney stone. Drink enough water to enable your kidney service. But if you have a stone that has been there, today laser prostatectomy don't need to damage any part of the kidney, but can shatter the stone and the stone will be out. That is the much you will be able to take today. And I encourage you to keep sharing this very knowledge, and by so doing, we can rescue our people from the bondage of ignorance being spread everywhere today. God bless you, and remain your friend, Dr. Richard Okoye. See you again.
I see with my clear eye. The eye that I cannot be able to use in 2 years ago, I use it now to see everything. And I say, may God who make this man have this mind, and all those doctors over here, God will bless them.
Join Dr. Save a Life Foundation.
You and your health with Dr. Richard Okoye
is brought to you by Doctors Save a Life Foundation.